You know, I just don't get it. It's so cold outside. The groundhog didn't see a shadow this year, and you know, last week was 70 degrees and I had visions of summer. I thought that it was on its way, and now it's 2 degrees, which is like -16, I think, for everybody else. And there's more snow on the ground than I've seen all year. You know, we're like 2.5 weeks out from spring, and I've got just a few more mods left to do. Got my brother on his way out right now also, and we're getting ready to make a video. And honestly, guys, I've got a little confession to make, but let's roll a little bit of B-roll real quick and get this video going. Hey guys, what's up? Bryan here. Thanks for tuning in today. If you watched last week's video, I did a few camera tricks and kind of fooled a lot of you into thinking I actually had a twin brother. So this week, I wanted to go ahead and bring in my actual brother. This is Eric, my older brother. He's known me my whole life. He's been pretty lucky. So we actually grew up in a little city called Colton, and growing up, we had 2 different dads, and it never dawned on me. You know, I until we got to about, hell, I mean, I was probably 5th grade,
right,
before I realized that, you know, we had 2 different dads, and he was just my half brother. Yeah. You know, and it just, I always just assumed he was my full brother. You know, just never even, you know, my dad always kind of treated him just like he did the rest of us, you know, growing up.
And he was there from pretty much a very early age.
Yeah, so everything, I mean, it was just, that was just the way it was, you know, and it wasn't something that I realized, you know, I just knew that a lot of times he would go visit his dad and come back with a lot of really cool clothes and really nice things that I didn't get, and I always wished I had a second dad that I could go see. You know? So, like I said, we grew up in Colton, California. It's actually a little city in the Inland Empire, which is kind of just a big grouping of cities down in Southern California. And we moved out to Missouri when we were, I was probably 12, so you were probably what?
8th grade.
8th grade, so I was in 5th grade, so I was probably a little bit younger than 12 then, maybe.
Yeah,
probably 10
you guys are still pretty little.
So we moved out, and, you know, growing up out there, though, we had a lot of fun, and we actually grew up across the street from a riverbed, and it was a dried-up riverbed, and that was where we would hang out. Yeah, we would hang out there quite a bit, you know, and
it was a big riverbed. The floodplain of this riverbed was big, a lot of sand everywhere.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, that was just one of the places we would go there. We would hike up the hill to the city that was above us.
Grand Terrace,
yeah. We would just kind of, we were everywhere. As little kids, we just
bicycles and dirt bikes.
Everything. I mean, we went everywhere. So we spent, you know, quite a bit of time over in this riverbed, just kind of, you know, wandering it, doing, you know, different things.
Yeah, our street and the trailer park that we lived in actually dead-ended right there into the Santa Ana riverbed, and it was a playground for all the kids that lived in our little neighborhood, including us.
Whether we should have been there or not,
yeah,
you know, kind of
there was hobo camps and different.
We would find stolen cars down there. I mean, it was a crazy.
And
place.
There was a river. I mean, it was a dry bed because it was most of it was the floodplain of it, but there was a fairly good sized river down there, and. You know, we were just unsupervised 90s kids out there just running amok.
Oh, man.
Riding our bikes. And
you know, like, and it's bad because I look at my kids now, and they're into the YouTube, you know, and they sit at home and play video games, and they watch. We were out.
Yeah.
Man, we were...
Yeah, we would go miles, like 10 miles from home.
We had no business being some of the places that we would go. You know, I mean, we would be down there. They had a sewer system, and we would actually go into the sewer system and crawl through the, you know, the drainage.
It would be classified as negligence these days. Probably what we got away with.
We were bad kids.
My kids, in their defense, they did pretty much the same thing. My kids would run off and go places they shouldn't.
I hope mine go into it, because mine aren't, man. My youngest one may. He's kind of nutty already. He may grow up to be, you know, kind of a little bit that
outside
way.
the box.
Yeah, he may be a little bit more like us. So many of you guys have actually heard about the first bike, you know, that we kind of owned, and it was a little bitty dirt bike, little
Kawasaki 100.
Yep. And it was a street legal one too. It had blinkers and everything, so you could ride on the street and you could ride it in the, so we would take it over to the riverbed.
It was the toughest little thing.
Mm-hmm. So my dad and his dad had actually gotten together and kind of, went in halves on it.
Yeah.
And they surprised my mom on her birthday.
With the dirt bike for us.
Dirt bike home for us.
Yes. So, classic move by Dad. That was really
very
awesome.
Good. Happy birthday present from my mom. So I'm sure she enjoyed that quite a bit.
I enjoy the humor in that now that I'm an adult.
Well,
that's just absolutely.
I actually talked to Dad about it, and he had said that he didn't remember it was her birthday. That's the worst thing.
Typical man kind of thing.
Right at home, didn't even know it was her birthday. It was like, happy birthday.
Yeah.
Like, look what I got, Jeez.
For you, man.
Yeah, man. Now, down there in the riverbed, they actually had a little course somebody had set up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it had like jumps, it had berms and everything.
Had little berms and stuff. Yeah.
So we got out there when we first got the bike, and we were riding it, and I think Eric had got on it and was riding it.
Yeah.
And just went up the berm and didn't turn, just straight over the top of it. You see him, and the next thing you see him, and bike goes one way, he goes another way, and
we were by no means professional, very, very novice riders, and once again unsupervised.
Yeah.
I did not know how to turn a motorcycle, and so rather than turning, I just went straight through the berm.
Oh, man. But we had it.
And I'm pretty sure helmets weren't part of the equation either, were they?
Jeez, I don't even remember.
I don't remember ever seeing a helmet anywhere in our house, in fact, ever growing up. So,
well, like I said, we lived life kind of dangerously.
Yeah.
We weren't really the best kids running around. So,
yeah.
I mean, heck, we lit the hill. Like I said, we lived at the base of a hill, and
this hill was every bit of 250 feet tall, probably.
And we would go and first when we were younger, there was a park that was actually at the base of this hill where we grew up.
And it's a sheer hill. It's not just like a gradual rolling hill. This was a sheer kind of.
And it had where water would run down it. It would create trenches.
Little goalies, yep.
So we would go up them and we would slide down these trenches.
On one foot.
Yep,
with one
slide
foot
down
out.
the hill, man.
Yep.
Trying to, just having a good time.
Or we would throw our bikes off of it.
Oh, no. We rode up there one day, and it was right after Christmas. We had gotten brand new bikes, and we just launched them right off the cliff.
Because we didn't want to go back the other way we came because it was too long, so it was shorter to throw our bikes down this enormous hill.
Man, yeah.
And slide after them.
We got some trouble for that one.
Yeah, I don't remember if whose bikes got. I'm pretty sure bikes got messed up because it was a horrible idea.
We were big on bicycles, man. We rode a lot of bikes growing up. A lot of jumps, a lot of there was a jump that we had made where there was a pit on the other side filled with broken glass.
Yep. And if you didn't clear it, you were in for it. And now,
I tried, but I wasn't the best. and there was a lot of times where I wouldn't clear those jumps. I didn't jump that pit, luckily, But I do remember, many jumps where I didn't make it.
Yeah.
Man. I wasn't the greatest.
Yeah.
I tried my heart out, but man,
a lot of face planting going on, dude. Lots. Remember when I tried to skateboard and jump that chain?
Oh.
Nobody was home, but I tried to skateboard and go my skateboard under the chain, and I would jump over and land on it. And then I tripped up on the chain, of course, and I smacked my chin into the concrete, and I waited outside crying, of course, like a baby.
Did you have to get stitches on that?
Yeah, I did. I had like 6 or 7 stitches on my... Dad pulled up. I was like, what the hell?
Dad pulls up. So we're 8, 9? Nobody home.
Yeah,
but that's kind
nobody
of
home, just bleeding like a stuck pig.
And I maybe we grew up different, but I feel like back in the day that was semi okay. Nowadays you wouldn't do that with your kids.
No,
8 years old leaving. My kid's 8. He's gonna be 9 this month.
You would be negligent.
I couldn't imagine leaving him home alone for hours. To do whatever. He'd sit and play Fortnite, but.
Yeah, no, it was a different time. Back then,
it really was, and it was, I think a lot of people did that,
Yeah. Oh, and it just makes, I don't know, it makes for, I think it just, having a childhood like that,
A lot more independent.
We were allowed space. Now, our mom wanted us out of the damn house, okay?
If you come in, you're staying.
You're staying.
So we didn't come in the house.
Yes.
We left.
No, but it was good because we didn't have parents hovering over us like helicopters, making sure we made every right decision and were kept safe from every danger out there. It was kind of, Mom taught us the basics. We knew right from wrong, and she let us go do our thing, and we had some
like I said,
adventures,
we weren't the best kids, but we grew up semi-okay,
But
I mean, in the end, it all turned out all right.
We had a long way.
We had we had my cousin that actually grew up with us too, and he's a year older than me, so 2 years younger than you, right?
Yeah.
And he was there constantly. I mean, it didn't matter. His dad is my mother's brother, and he was just constantly there. So he was kind of like another brother to us. So Chris is his name, and like with the dirt bike, he was right there along with us. Everything we did, as kids growing up, Chris was right there.
Yeah, well,
right
we lived
together
a lot of the time. Like our families lived together. It was, it was that way. So,
and it was so weird because Chris, when my uncle and his mother actually got divorced, his mom got custody and everything, but she would be the one living with us.
Yeah, no,
even though my uncle was, my mom's brother, she was the one who was living with us.
And in fact, Uncle Greg had passed away years ago, and Aunt Donna is still Aunt Donna. You know what I mean?
Even still, when I talk to her, she's Aunt Donna.
Yeah.
That's the way it was,
Yeah, she grew up. I mean, we received discipline from Aunt Donna.
Oh, yeah.
And if you were young and you were disciplined by somebody, you know what I mean, on a regular basis, you basically saw them as a parental figure.
And it didn't matter who you were either to her. I mean, just like Dad, I mean, if Aunt Donna was around, you knew you were getting your ass busted too, just like your mom.
Aunt Donna would take precedent over everybody except maybe Mom.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Mom was the worst. And it's funny because like Chris now to this day, well, not to this day because my mom's dead, but to the day my mom died, he still called my mom Dad, pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, she was his dad because his dad was kind of gone. He was pretty well absent, a lot of times. So we went to school down and we had train tracks that were in the Santa Ana riverbed, and the school was right next to the train tracks as well. So sometimes if you'd walk home from school, you would just follow those train tracks the whole way back to the house. And it was a set of raised tracks because of the floodplain on this riverbed. So it was, good half mile of raised track probably.
Yeah. No, it was probably a mile or more.
At least. It was a long ways. And you'd walk down those tracks and the whole time just waiting for one of those stand by me moments with the train coming up behind you. Thought you were going to have to run off and ditch off into the sand below or something,
Yeah.
Which I remember wasn't even that deep, was it, in that area?
I don't remember how deep it was. We didn't go in a lot because we were told how dirty it was. You know what I mean? And it was not anything, out of the ordinary to see waste in that river. You know what I mean? So,
well, it's like your friend Jared's brother.
Yeah. A friend of ours, Jared, his brother was a little older than us, and he hung out with the older crowd of kids. Well, he really wanted to fit in with them, and we were down in the riverbed, and they actually made this kid eat a turd. They actually made him eat a piece of poop that was in the river. And
sometimes, fitting in's hard, man.
That was just
sometimes fitting in's hard.
Yeah, that was part of what happened when we were growing up around there. They were ruthless, heartless kids.
And we, heck, even a lot of the kids that grew up in the neighborhood with us were just, even Jason, he was a somewhat friend, but
but he was crazy as a
and even he punched Eric in the face. Even just growing up, everybody around that area just seemed crazy.
Yeah,
looking back. We'd have rock fights.
Stryker is actually in prison.
Is he?
For murder. Yeah. He killed a homeless man, apparently, or something to that effect. Was what Greg was telling me when I
That's crazy.
got back in touch with Greg.
I wonder does he know what Jared's up to?
Yeah, Jared's just living life. You know,
Yeah.
Just has a kid and a wife and stuff like that.
Man,
Striker's in prison.
crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, that's, you know.
I'm sure Jason Osborne is. I'm positive of that, if not dead.
Oh, man. He was a nut.
This kid was 10, 11, like we were. But, dude, he was trouble.
Well,
like,
he was, I mean, his mom was
a prison guard. Yeah, and a lesbian. He
was adopted. Wasn't he? Wasn't he like a troubled kid and had been like in and out of?
I thought one of them was his mom.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, because I remember Mom saying that one of them was his mom.
Okay. Remember they had that big Great Dane that would jump that 6-foot fence and run the streets. It looked like a horse, man. That thing was scary.
Oh, man.
Guys, but like I said, you know, more than anything, I just wanted to go ahead and introduce you to my actual brother. You know, I felt almost a little bit bad. You know, I felt like
he felt guilty.
Like I was pulling a trick on you guys.
Yeah,
you know,
you
guys were like,
about it.
"Oh man, your twin looks so much like you." You know, I was like, "Yeah, well."
When in fact, in reality, his real brother is far more handsome.
Oh, he wishes he was more handsome. No, but more than anything, I was trying to shave, and I was looking for a reason, you know, to bring it into the video. You know, I was gonna do like a bunch of different designs in my beard, and I was like, no.
Yeah, and this dude does not shave. He is not a shaver. He has never seen a razor.
Well, I don't like clean shaven. No. Like, I cannot remember the last time I actually used a razor. Even when I was waiting tables, I would take clippers and shave my face with clippers and just have a constant 5 o'clock shadow. I had like a razor. Wow, the thought of it even makes my face hurt, man. Like, I feel like it's pulling my hair out already. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in today. I really appreciate you being here. So there it is. There's my confession. You know, I kind of felt like I was lying to you just a little bit with that whole twin video. And so I wanted to give you guys, you know, just a little bit more into the actual life of Bryan, you know, a little bit more into my personality and kind of let you guys meet just a little bit more of my family and everything. We've got a lot of stuff getting ready to come up, you know, these next few videos. We've got that clutch kit, we've got a new tire getting ready to put on, got an oil change, getting ready to do that ECU upgrade. And actually that ECU upgrade, I'm going to have that video out hopefully in the next few days. I'm looking to kind of put it out on Wednesday, so we'll kind of see how that works out. You guys, be sure to like and share this video, and also hit that subscribe button and that bell to get notified to new ones. And you know, hopefully we've got a few more videos coming up, and summer's getting ready to be here, and hopefully we'll get a few rides in and a few bike nights and everything like that. So guys, as always, we'll see you next time.